I got to go out each and every night, and I got to lead these guys no matter what the circumstances are.
Here comes McGrady. Oh, he just sucked the gravity right out of the building.
My teammates came to me and told me to hit 60.
T-Mac is just absolutely red hot.
I was going for 70.
McGrady backs it up, shoots the three, left side, got it!
This team is going to go as far as C-Mac is going to take it.
Nasty jam, Tracy McGrady.
McGrady for three, he got it.
Only thing I was just thinking about was just winning the ball game.
Our next guest has accomplished a great deal during his 16 years in the NBA. He was named both an All-Star and an All-NBA player 7 times, won back-to-back scoring titles in 2003 and 2004, and spent this past season with Skip's San Antonio Spurs. We welcome to the desk Tracy McGrady. Good to have you here. First time, right?
Yes, thank you.
Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
Now, Tracy, let me get this right before the boys take over. You have an announcement that you wanted to share right here on First Take.
Yes.
Huh? Okay, go ahead.
I mean, it's been 16 years, man, playing the game I love, dreamed about, and, I think I've had a great run, and it's come to an end. I think I'm excited, and I'm happy about what's next to come, and it's time to walk away.
So you're retiring?
It's over.
It's over. Well,
happily
really
announcing that it's over.
I didn't see that when we saw each other at the finals. I saw a guy aching to play. Thought that he still had a lot left that he could have helped this team.
And I still do.
Right.
I still have a lot to play to really give, but I can't allow myself to settle. The last 3 years have mentally ejected me from the game. Mm-hmm. So if I can't be engaged and feel that I can play the role that I feel that I could play, then it's
so officially retired from the NBA. Does that include China?
I knew
no.
You was gonna bring that up.
I know you love China.
I knew one of you guys was gonna bring that up. Officially retired from the NBA. Door's still open for China.
Door's still open for China.
Right.
Still open.
We got it.
Because I have a big brand there, so who knows what happened.
So how difficult was it for Tracy McGrady to sit on the end of that bench during that Spurs playoff run?
It was tough. I accepted it in the beginning because Pop came and got me off of my couch. I mean, when I got from China, I sat down for 2 months. So it took me a while to get in game shape. And once I felt that I was ready, I felt like I was going to get the opportunity to go out there. It never happened, but our conversation prior to me coming was very transparent. And I understood that. So
that you probably wouldn't play?
That I probably wouldn't play because the guys that were on the team was, some of them hurt, Ginobili, some of the other guys were hurt. So I thought my time was going to come when I was going to play. It never did happen. But because we had that conversation prior to me signing with them, it was fine. It was tough because I'm a very competitive guy.
I know you're a very competitive guy. This guy went from 2000 to 2007, averaging better than 25 a game. And when healthy, you were big time. I always felt bad for you because, when you went to Orlando, Grant Hill was supposed to come with you at his height. Yep. And he came there and could never get healthy because of his ankles. And it was supposed to be you and Grant Hill. So I always felt bad for you in that regard. But I guess what I'm wondering is that as I think back to the finals that just took place, listen, I got mad respect for Manu Ginobili. No doubt about it, and we've seen what he's done. But there were some games in the NBA Finals, and I love me some Greg Popovich. My Lord, how awful Manu Ginobili is. I couldn't believe he was even in the game. What was it like for you sitting on the bench? It's one thing for you to sit on the bench because you had a transparent conversation with Greg Popovich. It's another thing for you to sit on the bench during the finals when the guy that's playing ahead of you is somebody that simply is struggling miserably. I mean, we had Steven Jackson on our show, and Steven Jackson was like, I'm not going to concede that this dude is better than me.
Right.
And he got sent home.
And he got sent home because of it. Were you cognizant of that? Is that why?
Oh, I knew why he got sent home.
Right.
I wasn't there with them in the beginning of the season. This is a guy, that he came and got off the couch, Right. So this is right in the playoffs, and I wasn't informed to go out there and compete. But yeah, when we're in the finals and Manu was struggling, I felt I could have contributed. Absolutely. I felt like, my playmaking ability and my knack for the game and the feel for the game, I could have went out there and relieved some pressure off of Tony, off of Gino. I absolutely could have done that.
What was it like for y'all to lose that game 6? Skip still hasn't recovered from it, but what was it like?
I haven't recovered from it. I hate when people bring it up to me. Everybody was rooting for me to get that championship, and guys come up to me all the time. I wanted you to get that chip. But yeah, game 6, I'm still having nightmares about it. 28 seconds, I'm sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
I'm tasting the champagne.
Yeah.
I'm happy. I'm excited about, how I'm going to celebrate, who I'm going to jump on. All of that is running through my mind. 28 seconds.
And just to refresh memory, though this is a painful wound.
28
they're
seconds
up
left.
5.
Up
And
5.
Ginobili could have made it up 6, but he missed the first free throw.
He and
then Kawhi.
And Kawhi missed the free throw. Tim Duncan is out of the game. They go down. I think LeBron takes the 3, misses.
Yep.
Gets the rebound.
Chris Bosh gets the rebound, kicks it out to Ray Allen.
No. Kicks it out to LeBron. And LeBron hits the 3. But the one that killed
The one that killed it was the Ray Allen.
The Ray Allen 3.
Yeah.
And when it went into overtime, I knew we just didn't
Did you have big issues with Pop not having Duncan in the game at the end?
I can't question somebody that's won 4 NBA titles.
Yeah.
I
This is the way he always plays that situation.
Right. I just can't question Pop. He's a phenomenal coach, and what he's accomplished in his career
He is phenomenal, no doubt about it. But I wonder, after that game 6, was that over for you guys? There was a game 7 to be played, but clearly because of the manner in which you lost game 6 and the energy exerted. Did you have a shot in game 7?
Well, we had a shot because those guys are so tough and they've been down that road. But I think mentally they were drained. I think game 6 just really took everything out of them. Now, they gave it a shot. They gave it everything they could. And we still had a chance with, Timmy missed that little bunny right there.
I think we can't talk about it with Skip here because he has not recovered.
Look. Well, let's get to the bottom line here. I still have mad respect for Manu, as in I'm still mad at Manu. That's my respect for him right now. If we have to blame someone for the collapse in Game 6 and to a certain extent the loss in Game 7, do we blame Manu? Is that fair?
No, not at all. No, you can't point the finger at Manu.
Do you blame anyone?
No. It's hard to point the finger. You're talking about 28 seconds from a championship in Game 6. It's hard to fathom that, you up 5 with 28 seconds left. We were in a position to win. We just didn't get a rebound. And I felt like the guys that were out there on the court, Pop had trust in them to get it done. Offensive rebounds, 2 of them, cost us the game.
Do you know how many of those kind of games Manu Ginobili has closed in his career, both internationally and the NBA? Dozens and dozens of them. He failed that night. I got to put it on Manu. I'm sorry.
Tough defense, Skip.
They are tough. I'll give you
tough.
that.
You're talking about
this
athletic, long guys, the best guys in one,
Did he look like he was overmatched athletically as he is aging?
Yeah, and I think he was pressing a little bit too much.
Yes, he was.
I think he put too much pressure on himself.
Were you shocked that then they brought him back and gave him another, what is it, Stephen, a couple more years? Or?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's part of the family there.
There you go. I just pretty much
He's part
All right,
of
so just to
sums it up.
recap, Tracy McGrady comes on First Take to retire. Thank you for doing it here on the
Thank
show.
you, NBA.
You said something, you were mentally ejected for the last 3 years. For your fans, we're hearing they want you to elaborate before we let you get on.
Well, I think because I felt like I had more to give in my role than what was given to me. As a competitor, you don't want to feel like you're settling. And I felt like over the last 3 years that I was settling, sitting on the bench, and role was really reduced. And I felt like I could give a lot more than I was able to. And I just couldn't allow myself to go through that again.
We look at greatness in this league. I think LeBron James is the best player in the game right now. I think Kevin Durant is right there. Obviously, Kobe can never be dismissed. Dwayne Wade, when healthy, is big time. We all know this. Melo as well, Chris Paul, all of these guys. But if Tracy McGrady had never endured those injuries, particularly to his knees, over the last several years, where would Tracy McGrady be in your eyes compared to those great players that blessed the game today?
Well, there's no question I'll be in a conversation with those guys. If you look at me when I was in my prime, I mean, I was considered one of the best players. It was arguably who was better, me or Kobe. Look at the numbers. ESPN do have a show called Numbers Don't Lie, right?
Yes.
All right, just look at the numbers.
Numbers never lie. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so listen, you retire. When you come back on the show a little later on, we'll put on his NBA analyst hat. We'll ask you some questions.
Yeah.
So you got to go hard in the paint, my friend.
And don't get in front of the camera and get shy.
Oh, we on camera?
No, I'm just saying.
Coming up next, folks, J.J. Watt is a star in this.